Hey everyone, Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at the Barricade Extreme HD rear bumper fitting 2010 and newer Ram 2500s and 3500s. This bumper is a great choice for the HD Ram owner who's looking for aggressive style and some added protection for their truck. It's going to give your truck a cool new look, add some additional clearance, and it allows you to fit some additional accessories without having to compromise on functionality. Now there's quite a few things to talk about here, but let's start with the styling. Now this is going to cut up a little bit higher than your standard bumper, but it also has a really aggressive look to it. Now unlike a lot of other bumpers that don't really work too well with the factory styling, I think this one integrates actually quite well, matching or even accentuating the square-jawed look that these Rams have from the factory. Now having that bumper sit up a little bit closer to the body of the truck means that you will have a better departure angle versus stock as well. So if you're doing some off-roading, it'll be a nice benefit for you to have. By now you've also probably noticed the exhaust cutouts. So if you want to change up your exhaust and go with a dual rear exit setup, great news. Most tips are going to fit right in these slots here and give you even more of that unique type of appearance. Now since this is a heavy duty bumper, there's going to be a lot of impact protection that you'll get as well. This thing is really solid, hence the name. And if you're out busting down a trail, you don't have to be concerned about any obstacles because this can really take a beating. And while additional lights are not included in this particular setup, you do have the ability to fit those as well. You can put them in right here in these pockets. You also don't lose any functionality with this setup either. You've got these integrated steps on the outside, which is really nice, not something that you see on every bumper. All of your other stuff is going to port over, including your rear parking sensors. You've also got the integrated hitch ball and mount step right here in the center. And again, there are provisions for those rear parking sensors. So if your truck came so equipped, you can easily just pop those right over. You also get all the extensions you need to fit them included in the kit. Now this bumper will also work with your standard trailer hitch. It's going to sit right in the center, right up nice and flush to the bottom of the bumper. Barricade also offers a matching front bumper to this as well, so if you'd like a complete setup, we've got those available on our site too. Maybe you want to do both at the same time. Construction of the bumper itself really speaks to that heavy-duty part of the name. It is comprised entirely of 3mm thick steel plating, and this thing again is really tough. The steel is cold formed into this final shape, which means that the metal hasn't been heated and subsequently weakened. So cold forming is going to help maintain the structural rigidity, and there's less welds to deal with too. This is also capped off with Barricade's signature two-stage finish. The first layer is an epoxy pre-coating, and then you've got this textured black powder coat over top. So this is going to provide you some pretty good corrosion resistance as well. You'll be able to stand up to pretty much whatever you can throw at it. All of the bracketry is also made from that same steel and coated with the same coating as well, so everything will be equally sturdy. Pricing comes in at about $700 for this one, which for a full width rear bumper is a pretty good value for your money. It's actually one of the least expensive full rear bumpers available for these trucks, but it's again a really solid setup, gives you a lot of flexibility and protection for the price. We're going to give you installation for this a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you about 2 hours to complete. Now this is a pretty straightforward process since it is a total bolt-on replacement for your stock bumper, so there are no modifications to the truck that are needed to get this fitted. However, as I do with every bumper, I definitely recommend having a second set of hands with you, because even though you might be able to lift this by yourself, getting it fitted and set into place and getting those bolts into place too can be difficult when you're alone. And it's just better for safety if you've got a friend. So offer them some pizza or something to drink, have them come over and get this fitted. You'll be done in a couple hours and your truck is going to look really cool. All that said though, let's head on out to the shop and we'll actually walk you through that install process right now.
For this install, you need a 3/8 impact, an 18 swivel and 15mm socket, a clip removal tool, wire strippers, diagonal cutters, wire crimpers, wire connectors, and the supplied zip ties. All right, today we're going to be installing a rear bumper on our Ram, so let's get started. All right, we're going to start underneath. We have our two 15mm bolts on either side here and here that we're going to take off, and we also have our wiring which we're going to disconnect. So we're going to start by disconnecting our wiring for our backup sensors. So there is a release tab right here. Just push that down, pull that out. And for the tag light, there is a red locking tab. Just gonna release that, same thing. Push on the tab and pull back. Right, then we're gonna grab our impact and 15mm socket, take these two bolts out. All right, you just take the other two bolts out on the other side and also disconnect the other tag light on the other side. All right, we just have one more connector, and that's for our trailer hitch connection. So same thing, just push down the tab here and pull off. All right, now what you want to do is you're going to want to take your license plate off now with whatever hardware is holding it on, so we can access our two 15mm nuts here, and then we'll be able to remove our bumper. So we're going to grab our impact 15mm socket, take these two nuts off. Okay, before we start installing our new bumpers, we have to take a few things off of our factory bumper. So we need to take our parking sensors and our harness out, and then our trailer hitch connector. So we're gonna start by taking our harness and sensors out. So we're gonna start on our side here. We're gonna grab our connector, push the clip down, pull it out. For our sensor, you just need to spread these two parts apart here. And we just pull our sensor straight up and set that aside. Just keep moving along, doing the same thing. You'll see the harness connected in some places. You just need a clip removal tool just to pop that off. We have another clip here. And while we're working our way across here, you're gonna squeeze these two metal tabs together. Just pull out our trailer connector from the front. And just keep working our way across. Then we just have our last two sensors. If you need to, you can use the clip removal tool to help get it out. Now we can start assembling our new bumper. So we just need to install our parking sensors, our harness, trailer hitch connector, and our new tag light. So we're gonna start with our wiring harness and our parking sensors. So our parking sensors are gonna get installed a little bit differently. So we're gonna have our sensor, a foam spacer, and then our securing tab will go over the top, over our new mounts. Okay, so we're gonna start here on our end sensor. We're gonna plug it into our harness first, just because it is a little bit tighter. Put the sensor in position. You will see the two grooves that will line it up. Our foam spacer, and just push our end cap on, like so. We're just gonna grab a zip tie, just zip tie our harness up out of the way for right now. Just gonna secure up out of the way because this does have the cutout for the rear exit exhaust, which we don't have on this vehicle. So the wire might be showing a little bit. Grab a pair of diagonal cutters, just cut off the excess. And keep working our way down. Now the inside ones, there is a small adapter harness, which is what we're going to use. So plug our harness in. Get our sensor into place. Again, foam spacer, and then our cap. And we're going to plug in our extension harness. You can grab another zip tie, just to make sure this stays up and secured out of the way. Now in the center here, we're gonna install our trailer hitch connector. That's just gonna pop through, secure like that. Now there's nothing that's gonna be mounting here on our bumper, so you can either zip tie to these mounts here, or just push your push clip through. Next, we have our new tag light. Just want to make sure it is oriented correctly. We're going to get our wires through first. Make sure it's angled towards the the license plate and then just push it in from the front. Just push it through the front side. Snap in place like so. Let's continue along now with our next inside harness. Put our adapter harness on, our sensor in place. And we have our foam and our cap. Plug our harness in. Get a zip tie and secure it out of the way. Then our end harness here. And then our end sensor here. Once again, we're gonna plug it in first, just because it is a little bit tighter. Get our foam. And our last cap. And once again, we're just going to secure our harness up out of the way. For our tag light for the wiring, you will see it's just a power and ground wire. What we're going to do is add some spade connectors on. We already have some T-pins on our factory tag light harness, so that works just like that. This is going to clamp over the factory harness, and then this spade slides in the back like so. So we're just going to strip these two wires back and crimp our new connectors on. Grab our connector and our wire crimpers and crimp them down. Now, since this bumper fits multiple models, you will see 2 extra sensor holes on either end. Since our truck only has 4 sensors, we're just gonna grab 2 of our plugs and then just push them in place on either side. Now we're ready to install our bumper onto our truck. What we're gonna do is lift it up and we can just let it rest right on the hitch here, so we can go underneath and secure it with our new nut plates and bolts. All right, it'll rest in position and we can go underneath now. Okay, now we're underneath the back side of the bumper. We're gonna put our bolt plate into place. We're just gonna slide in the front here. There's gonna be a stud right there that center hole will go over. Grab our bolts and thread them in. Now our bolts will have our lock washer and flat washer. Just could have shown that first one, just had to get it lined up. Line our second one up. If you need to, just lift up on the bumper a little bit. You just gotta be careful because it is not secured. All right, get them threaded in. We're gonna grab our impact with our 18mm swivel socket. Just push up on the bumper all the way and then tighten them down. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. We're just gonna move along on our bumper here. We're gonna plug our main wiring harness into our connector. Now, since our trailer hitch is now installed on the other side, we just have to pop a clip off here using our clip removal tool. And then just plug it in over here, like so. Lastly, underneath, we just need to plug in our new tag light. So as you can see, we already have our T-taps, black to the black wire. Plug that in, and then we're gonna put our red power wire to our white wire. And then you can secure that wire up out of the way. You can use zip tie if you want, or just tuck it around the harness. Last thing we need to do is just install our plug for where a ball mount would be. We do not have it on this. Just snaps into place. And then our mounts for our license plate. So you will see the flat part will go on the outside and just push them in. And then you can reinstall your license plate with whatever hardware that you took it off with.
That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the Barricade HD Extreme rear bumper in textured black, fitting 2010 and newer Ram 2500s and 3500s. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, for all things Ram, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.